Welcome back for example 3. We are going to be discussing the volume of pyramid and cone applications. Let's start with the first. It says a pyramid in Mexico is a square pyramid. Its height is 24 meters and its base has 55 meter sides. Find the volume of the pyramid. Okay, so I'm going to draw this pyramid first. It says it's a square pyramid, which means that the base of it is a square. All sides are the same length. And it's going to go up to a point. Okay, it says the height is 55. And, no, the height is 24. Sorry about that. The height is 24, and its base has 55 sides. 55 meter sides, so 55 on this side and 55 on this side. So we want to find the volume of this pyramid. So remember the formula for volume equals 1/3 base times height, the area of the base, right? And the area of the base here is it's a square, so it's going to be length times width. So volume equals 1/3 length times width times the height. And the length and the width are the same. So it's going to be 155 or 55 times 55 times the height, which is 24. I think for this one, these are all multiplied by each other. So I'm going to multiply 1/3 times 24 and look if I can cross cancel. There's a common factor between 3 and 24. 3 goes into 3 one time, 3 goes into 24 8 times. And that just makes the whole problem easier. So now I'm going to figure out what 55 times 55 is. Over here on the side, 5 times 5 is 25, write the 5, carry the 2. 5 times 5 is 25 again, write the 5. Oh wait, 5 times 5 is 25 plus 2 is 27. And then we put a 0 because now it's in the tens place. 5 times 5 is 25, write the 5, carry the 2. 5 times 5 is 25 plus 2 is 27. And then we add. 7 plus 5 is 12. 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 1 is 10. And 3. And so we know what 55 times 55 is. Now we just need to multiply that by 8. So 3,025 times 8. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 4 is 20. 8 times 0 is 0 plus 2 is 2. And then 8 times 3 is 24. So there is our final answer. The volume equals 24,200 meters cubed. All right. It's a little crooked there. Perfect. Okay, let's go on to B. B says an oil funnel is in the shape of a cone if it has a diameter of 4 inches and a height of 6 inches. If the end of the funnel is plugged, how much oil can the funnel hold before it overflows? Okay, so it's a funnel, so we know it's the shape of a cone, right, which is going to be something like this to a point. It tells us the diameter is 4 inches, so this whole thing is 4. And the height is 6 inches. All right, so we just need to find the volume of this. So we know the volume formula, right? Volume equals 1/3 base times height. The area of this base is a circle. So that means that the formula for the area of the base is pi r squared times the height. Now what is the radius? Well, the diameter is 4, so that means the radius is 2. So that's going to be 2 squared times the height, and the height is 6. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this. These are all multiplied by each other. I know that I can go 2 times 2, which is 4. But I'm also going to go 1/3 times 6 and look to cross cancel. 3 goes, there's a common factor of 3. 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 goes into 6 two times. right? So that means I have 2 times 2, which is 4 pi, times 2, which ends up being 8 pi. So yeah, so the next thing I need to do is just multiply 8 by 3.14, and then I'll have my answer. So 8 times 4 is 32, write the 2, carry the 3. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11, write the 1, carry the 1. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25, and then 2 decimal places, 2. So this ends up being 25.12, what's up with my 2's, inches cubed. That is our volume. Okay, now we're to C, and I would like for you to try C on your own. So here's my friend the pause dragon. Remind you to pause your device. Go ahead and work out this problem. When you get done, press play, and we'll talk about it together. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, let's see how you did. So this says the feathered serpent pyramid is located in Mexico. Its base is a square and measures 65 meters on each side. The pyramid is 19.4 meters high. What is the volume of the feathered serpent pyramid? All right, looks like a fun one here. So it's a square pyramid. So we have a square, and make my pyramid. Okay, what does it say? It says 65 meters on both sides, and the height is 19.4. Okay, so the volume equals 1/3 base times the height, the area of the base. The area of the base is a square, which means the area of that is length times width. Or sometimes side squared, same thing. Now we're going to plug in our values. 65 times 65, 19.4. Okay, I don't see that any of these are just outright divisible by 3. 6 plus 5 is 11, and 11 isn't divisible by 3. And that doesn't either look like it is either. So I'm just going to start by figuring out what 65 times 65 is. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 2 is 32. 6 times 5 is 30. Write the 0, carry the 3. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 3 is 39. And then we have 5, 2, that would be 12. 3 plus 9 is 12. Carry the 1. And 4. All right. Then we're going to take this number and multiply it by 19.4. So 4,225 times 19.4. Okay, here we go. 4 times 5 is 20. Write the 0, carry the 2. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. And then we go to the 10, so we put a 0 on the 1. 9 times 5 is 45. Write the 5, carry the 4. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 4 is 22. Write the 2, carry the 2. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 2 would be 20. 9 times 4 is 36, 37, 38. And then we're in the hundreds place. And then we got 1 times, wait, that's 5, 2, 2. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 4 is 4. And we just need to add up all these numbers. So 0, that's 5. We got 7 plus 9, which would be 16. Write the 6, carry the 1. 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 1 is 11. And 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8. And we have 1 decimal place. So all of this ends up being 1/3 times 81,965. Okay, now we just need to divide it by 3. All right, so, I guess I'll just, I wonder if I'll have enough room right here. Well, we'll just go for it. I'm trying to figure out, I might have more room over here. Okay, use a different color. All right, so 81,965 divided by 3. 3 goes into 8 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. That 8 take away 6 is 2. We drop the 1 down. 3 goes into 21 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21. Then we drop the 9 down. Oh, that's 0. Then we drop the 9 down. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 0. Then we drop the 6 down. 3 goes into 6 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. Then we drop the 5 down. 3 goes into 5 1 time. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 remainder. We put a decimal and bring a 0 down. 3 goes into 26 times. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, and then there's 20 take away. Oh gosh. Okay, so it's kind of like this. 20 take away 18, that's 2, and then we would add another 0 and drop it down, which means I'd have 20 again, and 3 goes in there 6 times. So it looks like the 6 is going to be repeating. So if I was going to round this to the nearest tenth, that 6 would round that up to a 7. So I'm going to say volume equals 27,321.7 meters cubed. So if you got that as your answer, wonderful job. Great job on that one, and I will see you for example 4 in a little bit.